So I had to get on here prepared. So I was prepared, but I had to get more prepared. So I got my little notes. So if I look down, don't come at me. So I am about to rant about modern day slavery and how we, the people of the United States, need to come together as one to get this stuff situated that I'm about to talk about. So, first and foremost, I will tell you a little background of why I am talking about this today on August 8th, 2021. Y'all know what today is, right? I'm not going to say it. I'm just asking, do y'all know what today is? So, basically, I'm 19, and I've come to the realization and to terms with the fact that we are being conned as a whole. We are in slavery. Slavery. No, they're not, masters whipping us and beating us physically, but mentally, emotionally, psychologically, the United States is in slavery. And I'm tired of it. And I'm only 19, and I'm very aware of exactly what is going on. The fact that we have to put up with disrespect, degradation, and all kinds of disrespect just to make a living, to live in a house, to have a car, to have clothes, to have food, to have water. Like, that's against the whole amendment thing. Like, what do we have amendments for? What do we have the Constitution for? What do we have human rights for if it's not going to be acknowledged? Like, but so today I decided that I am not going to be a slave to the United States of America because unlike my skin color may make people think, I am not a slave. Nor do I want to be treated like one, talk to one, as one, or anything similar to that. The United States of America really, they treat us so bad, yet we are the reason why this nation even stands the way that it stands. No, it's not the best. It's a lot of things that need to be reformed in society, spiritually, physically, mentally, all of that. Psychologically, emotionally, a lot of things need to be reformed. But it definitely was worse. And black people who were the slaves definitely contributed, along with Mexicans who now all of a sudden get them out of here, they're immigrants and all that kind of stuff. We are the foundation of this nation, yet we get treated the worst in this nation. That does not make sense to me. Make that make sense to me. Now, first of all, why I want to continue to keep saying we the people, because in the Constitution, the Preamble, we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect country, that's literally the first part of the Preamble, the Constitution of the United States. We the people. People is capitalized because people mean all of us, but as one. Not us separately, but as one. And the people of the United States need to come together so that we can change the things that we don't like about the way the world runs. Because I think it's mixed up how we seem to be working for the government, being slaves to the government, when really the government works for us. They're supposed to work for us. First of all, like I said, why are we getting fed the bare minimum to go slave at these jobs that, first of all, treat us horrible and treat us like, I feel like it's the same way with the government. Like, the workers, the so-called employees, they call it employees now so that it doesn't, psych your brain out to be called a slave. No, the slaves of every freaking business out there get treated like bare minimum, get paid like they know they make money. They make the money, first of all. There's no way in heck that anybody should be struggling to make ends meet. There's no way that someone should be homeless, that someone should be hungry, thirsty, dying of starvation, dying of illnesses and of infections and stuff because they were like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like the whole way the world is right now doesn't make sense to me. And that is mostly because we the people need to come together as a whole and get on the same level. That is why 2020 and 2021 it should be very clear to people that as a whole we are supposed to be rising our consciousness so that we can all be higher vibrational beings and we can all think consciously together. Because we, the people, are in charge of how the world works. And I'm pretty sure every person in the United States can say, oh, this place is horrible. I wish I lived somewhere different. Okay, this place is horrible because we need to get it together. And technically, like I said, the government works for us. They make us think that we work for them. But they work for us. They work for the well-being of the United States of America as a whole, we the people. So the United States of America needs to get together and be whole and work together and contribute to the success of our nation in the future and now, because now is technically the future, together. Hold on. Let me read the preamble for anybody who really don't know, because I don't feel like y'all getting it. We the people, like I said, people is capitalized because it's a subject. Same way the name Sarah is a subject. Same way the name Keirra is a subject. Same way the name Jonathan is a subject. We are talking about us as a whole, the people. We are the people. Okay, y'all ready? Is y'all listening? I'm pretty sure everybody should have learned this in 5th grade, and if you didn't, that is a clear example of modern day slavery. They didn't want y'all to know. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain, and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. So let me tell y'all exactly what I just said. I just said that we the people, first of all, let me just say, I don't think any of us modern people living right now read the whole Constitution and said, okay, yes, I agree with this. Yes, I feel like we are doing this. Yes, I feel like our government is doing this. It shouldn't be a choice for you to vote. It shouldn't be a choice for you to think about whether or not you need to vote or have to vote. We the people, if you are a people, you are supposed to be voting. You supposed to know politics, because politics is how we are living. Y'all letting us be slaves. All of the people that don't vote, all of the people that don't know the politics, all of the people that don't know who run our states, y'all are part of the problem. And me, I'm speaking for my part of me being the people. We need to get our stuff together. It's August. November right around the freaking corner. But we the people, like I said, all of the humans on the planet are the people. In the United States, anyway, okay, in the United States. All the people in the United States that are citizens of the United States are the people. Let me back up. And it says, in order to form a more perfect union, like I said, union, unity, people together. We are one. Okay? Stay with me. In order to form a more perfect union. That means we are supposed to be getting our stuff together. That means we are supposed to be making it better. It's obviously not the best that it can be. So we supposed to make it better. So that means continually making it better. That is why we vote every 2 years. It says establish justice. Justice, in my opinion, right now is our biggest obstacle, our biggest, like, the thing that's holding us back the most. Because reality have been so distorted because of all of the lies in our nation, all of the wrongdoings in our nation. That is exactly why COVID happened, because in the nation as a whole, there's so much false reality going around. It's breaking us up. So many lies and misconceptions, so many unfair things, karma. Because little do people know, no matter how much you try to lie about what really happened, there's a bigger source that know the truth, and it's karma. It's literally the energy that created us. We are all energy. Nothing can be destroyed or created. So what you actually did, you can't try to cover up with a lie, because first it throws things off. It's gonna throw things off, but when it comes full circle, you're gonna get what you deserve. And a lot of things are gonna be broken in the process, because now the tower that you built has to be broke down in order for it to build up the right way. So justice and fairness and what is real and not real is what our biggest obstacle is. That is why so many people was waking up in 2020 during the quarantine. And when this next quarantine happened, this next thing happened, because it's going to get cold and people are going to get sick, immune systems are going to go down. Duh. Obviously, it was summer. It's not going to thrive in heat. For the dodo brains out there that just, like, the stupidity and the ignorance is beyond me. But no one's going to speak up about it, because they would rather us be a stupidity and ignorance type of country, because then things go in a way where no one has to own up to the things that they've done. No one has to own up to the things that they haven't done that they were supposed to do. Which technically, spiritually, we weren't supposed to be doing all of this that much anyway. So that's another reason why COVID is happening. And not the sickness, like the worldly view of it. I mean the overall bigger picture of it. Ensure domestic tranquility. Provide for the common defense. Like, that all goes with justice. It all goes with justice. Like I said, justice is our biggest obstacle. And secure the blessings of liberty. When I was in Washington, D.C., let me pull it up so that I can make sure y'all know my reference very good. I love letting people know my reference. I was in a news museum, and it had two different walls of quotes about liberty and about journalism being like the head of liberty. People have a right to know what has happened for real. People have a right to tell their story, what really happened for real. But let me pull it up so y'all can know. Bear with me. And if I can't find it, then I'm going to have to find it. I'm going to have to find it. Shoot. Yep, I got to find it. So I don't want to take that long to find it. So I'm going to keep talking. But I'm also try to find it. Or I'm going to let you know where to find it, actually, if I can't find it. Matter of fact, I'm going to just look it up so I can know exactly which one I'm... Liberty quote in News Museum. It is very humid in the Midwest. But yeah, like I said, I refuse to be a slave to this country, and like I'm not. Like, they got me really messed up. And I just want to know, how is money intertwined in our Constitution so much with human rights and, all of that, when Someone invented money. Like, it's not just like natural. And look, now Google don't want to know what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Oh wait. I prefer liberty with danger to peace with slavery. Okay, so I'm going to read y'all the ones that pop up, but I'm going to let y'all know which one is the one that I'm specifically talking about, because this first one that I'm about to tell y'all isn't the one I'm specifically talking about. But right here it says, I prefer liberty with danger to peace with slavery. And what that is saying, and it's anonymous by the way, what that is saying is, like I said, liberty. Why does it say... Hold on. Bear with me while I figure this out, because this wasn't supposed to be something I couldn't pull up that fast. I didn't think it was going to be something I couldn't pull up that fast. But I want to find the one that I'm talking about. Oh, this was supposed to be smooth sailing. Okay, let me just tell y'all again. So this one, so I can't find the one I'm talking about yet, but so I'm gonna just use this one as my reference instead. It's nice, but it's not as nice as the one I was already thinking about, but it's still nice. I can work with it. So I prefer liberty with danger over, well, two. It says I prefer liberty with danger to peace with slavery. So liberty with danger is, first of all, liberty is freedom, to anybody who don't know, without restrictions. Freedom without restrictions, which our Constitution gives us the right of. But society and what really actually be happening, that's what I'm saying. Like, we the people need to stand up. The last time the United States Constitution was amended was, and it was for the 27th time, 92? It's 2021. Yeah, and our Constitution isn't being recognized in real modern day society of what's going on. And I'm really tired of it. So, like I said, we the people need to stand up. Because, like I said, I'm tired of it. I know y'all tired of it. When are we going to come together to be tired of it so we can change it? Liberty is freedom without restrictions. No matter of political views, anything. Is literally strictly human rights of freedom, which making it so hard to make a living and to live and to do normal human being things without working and slaving in some job, which you do get the opportunity to, become your own business owner and do it like that, but it's still the same thing. You're slaving for money because money is going to make everything better when it's really not. We need a better system. They say screw our sanity and our emotional well-being and our mental health for the fight of survival of the bare minimum. Meanwhile, there's billionaires. What do they do with their money? And it ain't even what do they do with their money, but like there's literally people starving. There's kids out there hungry, dying, and so much traumatic things happening to them and stuff, all because society has this like inferiority complex with involving money. And I guess if they change the subject and the substance to something that isn't completely, paper dollar bill money, it'd be still the same system. Just pick something different. No, it's the system that needs to be changed. So I'm not completely blaming it on the paper dollar bill and the coins. But the system, yeah, that it's messed up. It's messed up, and I don't like it. And I feel like more people should not like it because I know more people don't like it, and we should stand up for what we build, what we want to fight for, what we believe in. I really, really, really want the quote that I'm thinking about. Okay, well, I like this one too with Patrick Henry, but it's still not the one I'm thinking about and I'm looking for. But it says, "Give me liberty or give me death." And at this point, this is what I feel because I'm not gonna act sleep and like a bot and like a controlled slave in this world just to survive and to have a place to stay and to eat the food and do all this kind of stuff. No, like this stuff is wrong. It's wrong. I don't like it. Plain and simple. Liberty wall. So I put Liberty quotes in the news museum, and that's what really popped up. So I'm gonna put Liberty wall because it was a quote engraved in a wall about liberty. But nope, it's still not popping up. Okay, this is messing with my point. Please don't disregard my point because I can't find this real quick. Mm. New Liberty. I'm just gonna put Liberty News Museum. Oh, maybe I should take the S off the museum. It's not showing me what I'm trying to find. I'm so irritated. But anyway, I'm just mad. So freaking, I'm gonna find it and then on my next video because this is obviously not a one-time thing. I'm tired of suppressing my emotions towards what I feel about the way that this nation is, the way that this nation works. Is very, very, very horrible. Like mental health should definitely be more. Like it should be more. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but it should be more appreciated, basically. And nothing should. We should live in a world, even though that would make it more of a utopia type of like divergent. Like it would make it like it would make it seem like it's more in slavery than what it really would be in. But the world just needs to change to where it's like a system. Like everybody has housing. Housing isn't something that you have to competitively like work after. I feel like that's a human right. Being able to have housing, being able to eat, even though I guess they do their little stuff with, link cards and EBT and Section 8 and low income housing and all that kind of stuff. But still, that's like, no, that's clearly putting the fact that we're not equal out there. That makes us not equal. Everybody should be subject to a clean, healthy living environment, clean, healthy water and food. Now what they can make people be competitive about is the things that we wear, because that's not essential to our living. Stuff like that, the things that people create and come up with themselves and then they want to put out into the world. Yeah, now that kind of stuff I understand. But real estate and all of that kind of stuff, which I kind of get that because, certain people build certain houses and all that kind of stuff. No, I feel like we need to, like, the world really just, it's going to have to, they have to go to rock bottom. Like, we have to go to rock bottom. Because in order for us to get our stuff together, like, everything needs reform. Everything needs reform. I am not being a slave to America. How many times do I have to say, I'm not being a slave to America, I'm not being a slave to America? Like that quote said, I'd rather die because I don't have to be here dealing with all of the BS that this world is offering. Making it so hard. For what? I said, this was a rant. But I did, like, this was literally, like, I had to write down my points a little bit so that I can make sure I touch on the subject that I'm talking about, because all of this is coming up in my head because, like, today, I want to quit my job. Like I told them, like, I'm quitting. First, yesterday, I was telling them, like, I want to put my 2 weeks in or whatever, and give it the benefit of the doubt instead of just, quitting, like, right then and there, throwing the towel in. But I'm not compromising my dignity, my respect, my well-being. I'm not compromising that for a system that they don't even care about us for real. And I don't mean my job specifically. I mean in general. Like, they don't care about us for real, because if they did, our mental health and the things that we personally go through, because working, they try to make you, okay, well, put a smile on for work or whatever, like, leave your personal stuff at. No, that's not how it works. I feel like the whole world needs, like, rehab. Mental health rehab. And a lot of people need actual rehab from alcohol and drug abuse. There's so many kids out there being taught the wrong system of life just because their parents are, like, either they're just horrible parents to begin with, or they've been through so much that made them horrible people, or they don't even know that they're doing it, and it's like, it's what they believe and what they think this whole time, corrupting kids. Like, it's just so much stuff. Like you internalize all the things that you see. Like, social media gives it a way to desensitize humanity from the real things that happen. Every single video that you have seen online, every story that you've seen online, and you can be like, oh, that's so sad, or why would they do that? Or some people who are really freaking messed up in the mind, laughing at things that aren't really funny. Like, they put a beat and some edits to somebody getting beat up, to somebody getting physically assaulted almost to death, or you get the story of someone who did something to somebody and made them die, and it's sad for a second. The police officer, he killed George Floyd. It's sad. It's sad for a second. They're gonna move me. It's sad for a second, but then what happens? How many more people still die? Like, this world is just horrible and need reform. And to be honest, the people that are in charge, well, they're not technically, maybe that's why, because technically they know in their sense that they're technically not in charge. But, like, it just don't make sense to me. It's so much stuff that just don't make sense to me, because why is the world the way the world is? Like, why is it like this? And I don't see it getting better from here. Like, I literally, like, it's like your life. Like, everything has to be taken away and crumble and fall apart in order for you to build it up. Because the foundation is the thing that's not stable. That's why we can't build it up, because obviously the foundation hasn't been stable. It's literally modern day slavery, because why haven't the government, why don't doctors and all of that tell people the natural ways? Why haven't we had a world shut down for mental health a long time ago? First of all of the black people, we've been deserved this. First of all, y'all know how generational trauma worked. All our people were slaves, getting taught bad things, all the things that happened in the last 100 years. They know, y'all know what y'all be doing. Y'all know we deserve more. And y'all make us fight for survival. We're here already. There shouldn't be a fight for survival. I'm a woosah. I'm going to collect my thoughts for today, but I definitely didn't want to leave the thoughts that I already had today untouched upon, unrecognized. I wanted to put it out there, because I'm pretty sure there's millions of other people out there that know exactly what I'm talking about, or feel the same way that I'm feeling. I will not be a slave. But like I said, I'm going to collect my thoughts. And I'm going to find the picture of the quote that I'm talking about. And I'm actually going to write it down because obviously I can't rely on phones and social media, because let me get out of my little thinking of what I've known my 19 years of life. I've been okay because I thought, phones and all that kind of stuff been existed when they didn't. See, it's so much false narratives going around, so much false realities, when ultimately the bigger picture is one reality and no one knows it, no one acknowledges it. And I feel like we all need a wake-up call. And I'm pretty sure that's how God, the higher source, the higher power, the universe, whatever, anything you want to call it, Allah, Jehovah, whoever you want to call it, whatever you want to say, they obviously, like, whatever, knows that it's time. It's time to wake everybody up. And obviously that's going to cause a lot of chaos. Because there's going to be a lot of people depressed, a lot of people confused. Some of us, we already went through it, so it's like we're like the what's it called? The elders. We're like the leaders. It's gonna be okay, guys. It's gonna be okay. Survival of the fittest. Except for it shouldn't be called survival of the fittest, because that makes it seem like we have to fight. But maybe we do. But like I said, all I know is I'm not being no slave. I refuse to. And because I said I refuse to be a slave and work like a slave, obviously, oh, well, okay, you can do that, but you gotta be homeless. You can't eat. You can't have clean clothes. You can't do these normal human being things because you won't work and be a slave. Is that thunder? It was supposed to rain today. That's Mother Nature telling me that she understands where I'm coming from. Boom. But anyway, like I said, like I'm gonna get my thoughts together today, because this is literally like my today realization, because I'm tired of it. Like I haven't even been in it that long. I got my first job when I was 16. I had a job when I was 16. I had a job when I was 17 and 18, 19 now. I had a job each year of the years that I could work. And then they make it seem like it's such a privilege to be able to do these things. Oh, you got to be 21 to drink. You got to be 21 to, they're going to let you, so that you are consciously like aware more. Oh, yeah, so this is very bad for you. It's actually going to end your life. But, I feel like you're old enough to ruin your life like this. So, yeah, you can drink. Here go this poison. You got to be 21 to do it. Just so we know that, you have enough conscious brain cells to know that you're killing yourself. But as long as you know you're killing yourself, here you go. I mean, like I said, I'm going to get all my thoughts together, put it in the perfect organization, get my speech together and everything, and I'm going to come back at y'all with that video. But like I said, I need to get it off my chest, because like I can't be silent about it no more. Like I said, like I'm tired of this. It's making my brain swell. It's making my brain swell, and I'm not gonna let America kill me. They did that to my fucking ancestors. I will not be a part of that.